Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the new year 2017 with me, your host, Imperial Dane. Off here, a bit of a retrospective, looking back at 2016, a year where, amongst other things, we hit, 1,000 episodes of Company Heroes 2. Quite the milestone, really. And we'll probably hit the 2,000 at this rate in 2018. Yes, no. No, maybe 2019. If it lasts that long, if there doesn't a Company Heroes 3 hit by that point. So yeah, that's a bit off in the future. But yeah, 1,000 episodes of Companies 2. We also saw the introduction of the US of Malta, which turned out to be a not very good idea. Also, other things happened, rather causing a bit of a stagnation in the metagame to an extent due to the sheer power of allied light armor and vehicles as well. Though, of course, at the same time, we finally got sort of some more impressive looking balance patches there, thanks to several community medals looking in there. I'm still a bit, yeah, about that, but so far it's looking good, though they are still, at the current moment, overbuffing the penal troops a bit too much, which is less good. But overall, it's a step forward, and who knows what will happen here in the year 2017. Hopefully things get a bit more interesting, though that's not to say it's not all been bad. I've seen increased uses, for example, of half-tracks, particularly for the Wehrmacht, which is a start, increased tactics and thusly strategic and tactical diversity there, which is a good thing, and also smoke. More people are beginning to experiment with smoke. Use smoke in their tactics. That's great, that's actually a start there. I think a sort of tactical maturation of the game. It's less just about running stuff head on, acting to use the abilities and such before you. That's good. I mean, when people just ignore abilities, that's less good. But when people actively begin using their abilities more and try to sort of understand them, I think that's a sign, that something good is happening here with the game, and I think 2017, because of that, will also be an interesting year, not just because of the balance patch, but because people, at least some people, are finally beginning to open up their eyes to a lot of the abilities, which have, for a long period of time, really gone ignored. So rather, also wanted to highlight that, that's a good thing as well. But certainly also something, I think, deserves a bit of praise for those players so far, pioneering those roads. And, a thumbs up here from, the mighty Imperial Dane. And, of course, also the year where people sort of realize, hey, the Ostwind is actually kind of good if you know how to use it. Partly, I think, thanks to me. But, details. Either way, good stuff there as well. So, overall, there's been some shifts as well. So even though there's been some stagnation on some level, at the same time, though, there's been pushes, to try and get out something new and interesting. So, that's pretty great stuff as well. Again, hopefully 2017 will bring even more excitement, fun, variety, and, diversity in tactics and strategies, and, overall more interesting meta games to, behold and comment on. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully, again, we will see some good things down the road there. Also, a big thanks to all those who have supported me throughout the year through donations, either via PayPal and Patreon. I would not have gotten this far, without you. You certainly allowed me to just keep focusing on this, as this is sort of what I consider a job at the moment. YouTubing, also streaming, by the way, for those that don't know. And, that does require a bit of money to pay for food and rents for all those who have certainly supported me through that. Big thanks from here, the Imperial Dane. Without you, I would not have been able to do it. You are what allow me to be great. So, pat yourself on the shoulders and be proud of yourself. And hopefully I get to see a bit more support from you in the coming year as well. And, of course, many others, of course, wish to be part of the propaganda ministry and support that in its greatness. And, of course, as for plans I don't have the year, again, that's going to depend on how much support I can get. I'm considering another game, cutting down a bit on Total War because it's draining a lot of time, maybe something shorter, but I think, an interesting game as well. We'll see about that in the near future, though, once I get that series going. But, of course, if I get more tiers unlocked on Patreon, of course, there could be even more games, even book reviews. I mean, I need to get around to making a Patreon video specifically. I keep forgetting about it because I'm so busy just making other videos that tend to sort of get a bit sort of dragged up there. But, still, I do have plans in again. That can, of course, also be further supported by, support there again, book reviews of World War II books. I know people like that. And for example, here for my birthday, I got The Drive on Moscow 1941, Operation Typhoon, and Germany's First Great Crisis in World War II by Niklas Settling and Anders Frankson. I'm actually looking forward to reading that. I've been basically reading some books on the Roman armies and legions. Very interesting stuff there as well, though. But yeah, I mean, again, if there's enough support, I could actually see myself, also making videos and reviewing books. I mean, that could be pretty fun as well. So, I mean, there's a lot there to sort of just see possibly in the future, and to an extent, depends on, my dear viewers and the support I can get from them. But anyways, I think that's enough here looking back at 2016, a year that was a bit mixed, but also I think had a lot of positives and a lot of hope here for 2017. So let's try and make 2017 a smashing year for Company Heroes 2 and me. So thank you all, and, well, see you another time. Cheers.